Hey guys, it's March 1st, and that means it's time to start the Canada's Wonderland countdown. So there are exactly 2 months to go until Wonderland opens for its 35th season, and I figured now's the best time to start the countdown. Every week, I will share some of my memories from the many times I have visited, and I hope my fellow members of Truejuggalos 2.0 will do the same. Since this is the first day of the countdown, I figure why not share some memories from the very first time I went to Canada's Wonderland. It was May of 2004 and I was on a school field trip. I remember the only bit of work we had to do was basically measure the angle from the top of the tower in Medieval Fair, where they do the kinetic show, to the ground where we were standing. It was math class. It was some kind of, I don't know what the heck they call it, but it was some kind of device where you like grip the thing there, and there's like an arrow and it measures the angle and whatnot. But after that, anyway, we were free to go off and do whatever we wanted for the remaining 3-4 hours of the trip. Unfortunately, despite having all that time, there still wasn't enough time to do everything, because despite it being a weekday, it was still pretty crowded. Lineups were still pretty long, especially for the more popular rides. Of course, there were no fast lane passes back then. Those have only been around since Leviathan came out around 2012. But even if there were, it's not like I would have been able to afford them. I was 15 years old. I didn't have a job. I remember I was not a fan of some of the rides back then that I am now, such as Vortex and the Fly. Back then, I was thinking the Fly was more of a kiddie ride. I was 15 at the time. I was still technically a kid, but it's the teenager mentality. Oh, I don't want to do that kiddie stuff. I'm not a kid. Blah 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 blah. But I did actually end up going on it, but only because I needed a ride to dry off on, as I just visited Timberwolf Falls. Either that or Whitewater Canyon. It was one of the two. I might have done both. I'm not entirely sure. And at the time, my favorite ride was Wild Beast. But boy, how things can change. Now I can't even do it anymore. Plus, there are a ton of better rides out there. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned. Like, share, and subscribe to get more great content, including Yu-Gi-Oh, car reviews, movie reviews, and of course, my baby Toronto in 10. Another video is going to be dropping sometime this month. I'm going to be working with Shadow Kid. Peace out, guys.